Recently, some of my friends and their families visited Sri Lanka on a 5 days, 4 nights trip through a Chennai-based travel company, and one of my good friends, Mrs. Kalavalli, had sent me the photos and the information that was enough to make a simple travel out to Sri Lanka. Let me share it day by day. The first day, they all arrived at Sri Lanka, and then they traveled to Kandi by bus for 4 hours. They had taken the required Sri Lankan currency with them, and from the airport first they were taken for lunch as it was afternoon, and then they had gone to the first destination Kandi by travelling for 4 hours in a bus. And Kandi is a large city in central Sri Lanka. It's on a plateau surrounded by mountains, which is home for tea plantations and also various types biodiverse rainforest. The city's heart is the scenic Kandi Lake, I heard. Going towards Kandi was a very scenic route, and which you can see. And after 4 hours of travel, they reached Kathirkamam temple. That Kathirkamam is a place for the Buddhist guardian deity called Kathirkamam Deviyo, that is a Buddha, and then Hindu war god called Murugan. It is called Kathirkamam due to various reasons, and one of the reasons is Muruga was born from the third eye, the spark which came out of the third eye of Shiva, so it is called Kathir, that is a shining Oli in Tamil called. And then it is called Murugan Kamam because Murugan's face was so beautiful like that of Manmatha. On the way there was a river called the Mainik river. Our guests just stood there for some time and washed their tired feet. There were so many Buddha statues as per her description. The puja is as per the rituals of Hindus, Buddhists as well as the hunter communities of Sri Lanka called the Vedargal. You can see the puja going on in a Buddha temple. Then they went to the Kathirkamam Murugan temple, where it's a mystery that there is no statue of Lord Muruga, but only there are 7 screens so as to represent him, and the devotees can only go and pray to the screens. And the archakas only just go behind the screen and then they offer the prasad and then they bring back some prasad for them. What is inside nobody knows. Some guess is there is a chakra kind of a thing to which the puja is done, and then the screen is only the representation of God there, but it's very powerful. And the above picture shows the connection between Mount Kailasa and Kathirkamam. It is like the Sushumna Nadi of our body. That's why this place is so powerful. The people who visit there can feel the vibrations, I heard. And these are the people whom I say the Veduars, who also are important in this place, Sri Lanka. And this is the pictorial representation of Lord Muruga with 6 faces there in the temple. The other gods in the temple were Valli, Devayane, Kali, Vinayakar and Shiva. You can see them all above in the pictures, but everything is only represented in the form of a screen and you can't find any statue there. It is interesting to note that it is a unique place where Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists and the Vedua people, that is hunters, they all worship. Some shrines are managed by Buddhists and the shrines dedicated to Devayane and Shiva are managed by Hindus, and there is a nearby mosques which is maintained by the Muslims, it seems. And this shrine has attracted the Tamil Hindus to go to Sri Lanka, and they also undertake very arduous pilgrimage on foot just as in India. The priests of the temple are called as Kapuralas. They are the descendants of the Veduas, that is a hunter from Sri Lanka, from a mountain. Arunagirinathar, who sang the Tirupugal, he has travelled to this Sri Lanka and to this Kathirkamam temple and has sung so many songs on Lord Muruga. And one such is எதிரில்லாத பத்திதனை மேவி இனிய தாழ் நினைப்பை இருபோதும் இதயவாரி திக்குளரவாகி எனதுள்ளே சிறக்க அருள்வாயே கதிரகாம வேட்பில் உறைவோனே கனகமேரு ஒத்த புயவீரா மதுரவாணி உற்ற கழலோனே வழுதி கூன் நிமிர்த்த பெருமாளே. The meaning of this verse is, O Lord, who has his abode at Kathirkamam, give me your grace by which I would cherish in my heart forever the grace of your lotus feet and meditate on them so that my thoughts are dissolved in self. Your shoulders are like golden peak of Mount Meru, and your language is synonymous with that of goddess Saraswati, who has cured the hunchback of King Pandian. I worship you is the meaning of the Tirupugal. Kanda Puranam also talks about this temple. They witnessed the puja there. By 7:30 p.m. everything was over. They went around the temple and then they went to the resort to take night rest. What my friend Mrs. Kalavali told me was it was like a village type resort. So this was the first day of their trip. Let us see the second day later. Thank you.